can you don't give the number to anyone else.
Okay, Jake, hold on a second. Yeah, it turns out the recording was fine. I thought the video was breaking up, but apparently it was fine. Okay, Jake, continue.
So they asked the phone company to not give anyone else that phone number because the granddaughter wants to keep on texting her dead grandmother. And so one day, she was texting her grandmother, and the grandmother responds. And turns out, I guess the phone keeper didn't keep their promise or something. So it's just this random guy keeps on getting these random text messages. Like, yeah, I just decided to reply one time.
One text message consisting of, "I'm watching over you."
Yeah, it was literally that.
I just found the story on the Daily Mail. Grandmother who texted from beyond the grave, family buried nanny, with her beloved mobile. Then get a message saying, "I'm watching over you." Leslie Emerson, 59, was buried with her phone after dying in July 2011. Her family occasionally sent her text as a way of dealing with their grief. But Mrs. Emerson's grandmother, Sherry, received a haunting reply. Mystery users sent a text to Mrs. Emerson, 22, saying, "I'm watching over you." The family say O2 had promised to put the... I guess O2 was the cell-carrying company there in England, to put the phone number out of service, but instead the number was recycled and passed on to a new customer. Ah, so it might have been someone just screwing with them.
So, great. Do you know about this piano?
Piano in a Mario game sounds familiar. I know there's something about it, but I don't know what it is.
Well, here it is.
Oh, Christ, that's right. Now I know where I've seen this piano before.
Well, man, how far are you actually in the
That is the nightmare of every 90s kid in the late 90s.
You mean that haunted piano that tries to eat you?
Yes, that piano.
Yep,
that's right.
That's me in my dreams. That's
I saw a video on that, like scariest video game characters, or like gave kids nightmares, and one of them was the piano. When I saw it, I'm like, really? The piano?
Like
that?
You can't tell from this video, but there is absolutely no indication that it does that.
Oh no.
Because this isn't like Resident Evil where you're expecting to be scared. Like, it just comes right the fuck out of nowhere.
Literally
just punch the eye?
No, you just spin around, make it dizzy, and then it implodes on itself.
Yeah, for some reason it gets dizzy really easy. We only have to like run around it like 3 times. I think it's 3. 3 or 5, one of those two. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So how many stars do you have, actually? Let's see. If you're going for 70, that means you're, what is it, 35?
I am at 37 right now.
37, okay.
I've gotten, I think, 4 stars since I started up the game this time.
That's not so bad.
But yeah, I turned off the recording because I thought what it did during, like, Banjo-Kazooie and Luigi's Mansion happened.
Oh.
In which the video simply freezes up and we have no idea until we actually stop the recording.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like, for those unaware, we tried doing a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion back in October. And when we actually looked back at the video file, it's basically had this... It
was like an image, and you can hear our voices perfectly, but there was just the image of where it stopped at.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I probably went on for like about
slideshow.
well, no, not even that. Like, it was just like one. It was just like one frame of video.
Lovely.
I would go on there for like maybe about 5 minutes, and then it will show like another frame.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why we stopped doing streams.
Mm-hmm.
And why we're doing, like, local recordings for these now.
What the hell are those things?
They're coffins.
So is Luigi literally robbing the dead?
This is Red Luigi.
Well, Mario, whatever.
Well, they're actually pronounced proper as Luigi, like the board, and let's see. I guess so. Well, not really robbing the dead. More of the dead's trying to frighten him to death.
He's O.J. Simpson. He's taking back what's his.
And then he still gets arrested.
Who's he get arrested by? Like, the Toads?
Yeah, sure, the Toads. Why not? The Toads are probably the police anyway.
Aw, my raptor fell down. I have like a little raptor figurine on my desk and I accidentally knocked it down.
How dare you, monster.
He will rebuild.
Will build stronger than ever before.
It will be strong.
Oh yeah, that looks promising. Let's just jump into the hell face.
Yes. Let's
Why
jump
not?
into it. Let's jump into the giant hell face.
It's been good to us. Wait. Which level are you on right now?
It's the lava one.
Oh.
Clearly.
Well, great. I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, when there's more than one person on a call on Skype on a phone,
Whoa,
that you
that was a
can't.
bad idea. Yeah, Jake has Stevie Wonder syndrome right now.
That means I get to play awesome music.
Yeah, in the 1960s.
It's a joke because he's blind. I would have gone with Toph, but Stevie Wonder, everyone.
Who's that 60s? That's Ray Charles, you idiot.
No, Stevie Wonder was around in the 60s, I think. Was it 60s or 70s?
70s, man.
Okay, 70s.
Guy,
How dare you make fun of?
get your
I thought
act together.
Wow, I'm like wrong about a decade on both those guys. I thought
No, he
Ray
was around in the 60s too.
Yeah, no.
What?
He's wrong.
I didn't think Stevie Wonder went that far
Make fun
back.
of Slacker Night. You're wrong no matter what.
The guy was born in 1950, and he was making singles back in 1962.
So...
You and your Wikipedia obsession. God, you are no fun. Slacker having Target making night, and you just undo it.
Damn right.
What's he living in the city?
Living in the city?
Yeah,
What?
living in the city. Stevie Wonder, yeah. Living in the city. I thought that was 70s.
Living in the city.
Yeah, that's definitely Stevie Wonder song.
That was 1973.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Living in the city, Superstition. Let's see what else is in there. Awesome city. Sir Duke.
That was a good one.
Sir Duke was it. The trumpet for that one was just amazing.
Superstition came out in 72.
72. Yeah, I think actually, I think his biggest album was in 72. I love living in the city. It's a very weird story, but it could actually happen, and it can actually happen.
Name of that album? Talking Book.
Yeah, that's right. Talking book.
Talking book.
Well, he was blind, so he can't read the book.
Sounds like a reference to Mirror Mask. A reference no one will ever get.
Okay, what you sent me?
Talking Book.
Talking book. Reminds me of another talking book, which...
Oh, that's kind of interesting. There's only two. There's Superstition. Then you did Music of My Mind, and that's where.
You Were the Sunshine of My Life is on that too.
Keep Burning Evil.
Okay, Jake, you know this. Gray, not so much. But I've mentioned this before, but the N64 control stick is probably the worst control stick.
Yeah, it's up there. It is really bad.
I've used it once. It wasn't a very intuitive design.
Actually, no. I think actually.
Well, no, the design isn't the problem. The problem with the control stick is that it's hard plastic.
Oh yeah, and it digs into you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we told the story about what happened with Mario Party, right?
Mm-hmm.
How Nintendo actually had to pay people. They actually had to give people gloves for ripping their hands on Mario Party.
I didn't hear about that one actually.
Look it up. Look up Mario Party gloves.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Joystick injuries.
That's just a joke. There's a joke there.
You're playing your games a little too hard if you need protective
Well, no,
gear.
what happens is that there are mini games in Mario Party in which you rotate the control stick. So, obviously...
Use the palm of your hand and it digs a callus into you.
Yeah.
I never had that problem on this level. Never.
Well, Jake, things that are problems to most people aren't problems to you. Hence the yogurt chip dip scenario.
Yogurts and chip. More there's a lot more gross things than yogurts and chip. Like scorpions. They're delicious.
Would have been funny if the scorpion that tried to sting me, we actually caught it and cooked it up and ate it just out of spite.
You have to watch out.
How dare you try to kill me? I'll teach him by eating him.
I bet it would be delicious like a shrimp.
Then you do what Maddox did. You take toothpick, you stick it in the yard and impale its head on it.
Oh geez, like that one guy. No, that was weird. That was kind of creepy. Which guy was that?
Maddox.
That was Maddox. Yeah,
that was Maddox.
He's a freak.
He was a guy who had a cricket problem. There were crickets that would kept living in his house and chirping all the day and night. So he eventually hunted them down, caught them, cooked them, ate them, and took their severed heads and impaled them on toothpicks in his garden outside as a warning to other crickets.
Yeah, he's a
What?
another animal.
He's a bit of a loon.
A bit.
A bit?
A tad, a tidbit.
That is amazing. It says, hey, other fucking crickets, watch out. It's like the pirates. They used to hang them and put them into where the port comes in. To tell the other pirates, hey, don't come in our town, or I'll fuck you up.
I don't know why, but suddenly that reminded me of, like, this Twitter account called Club Penguin Bands.
What?
Club Penguin Bands, B-A-N-S. Basically, it's screenshots of, like, really... reasons why people got banned from Club Penguin. And
What's
it is...
Club Penguin?
It's an online thing.
It's basically what... I think it's what... I don't know what I don't know how to describe it, but it's this sort of online community that Disney now owns.
Oh, Disney owns it? Okay.
Yeah, Disney owns Club Penguin.
That's right, they do. Because they have this, actually, what was it? Downtown Disney, they have this thing. That's right.
Oh, I recognize these, okay.
So wait, are you actually looking this up right now?
Yeah, I just looked up Club Penguin to see if it was the same thing I was thinking of.
Yeah, go on Twitter and look up Club Penguin bands.
Oh god, don't. No, you're going to Twitter now. It's a dangerous place.
Someone might disagree with you on there, and then what would you do?
Surfers automatically banned you from saying a bad word. You said someone drop the bass up in this motherfucker.
Can you just put MF and will it recognize it? Huh. Hey, mofo.
What? Is it what?
What?
These those screenshots of people who got banned, or these like fake screenshots?
I think these are real.
Oh, come on.